When it comes to luxurious cars, your mind might go straight to the likes of Rolls Royce, Bentley, the Audi A6 for saloons, for example, BMW or Lamborghini, something like that. A brand that you might not look at is DS Automobile, which is the sort of like the luxury brand, the fashionable brand of Citroën. And this DS9 is their latest flagship saloon car that's fantastic. It's got a lot of luxury inside the car, and there's lots of tech inside and outside as well, which we'll go through shortly. But before we do that, if this is your first time around here, please do subscribe, smash the like button and share it as well if you like the video at the end of the video. And make sure you ding that bell notification, because every time I upload a new video like this, you get notified, and it helps me a lot as well. Let's get on with it. The DS9 comes in different flavors. So you have two powertrains. You have petrol and plug-in hybrid versions with a lot of configuration options available. I won't go through everything in this video. The UK will see the release of the Puretech 225 petrol and the E10's 225 plug-in hybrid. And you have different trim levels as well. So you have the performance line and the Rivoli Plus. And there's also a 4x4 plug-in hybrid version coming in the near future. Around the DS9, everything looks understated with subtle hints of DS design DNA. For example, if you look at the back, you see the indicator lights right at the top, which goes back to like 1955 from the original DS or something like that. There's also the Ds9 Active LED Vision. It features full LED technology, which each one is comprised of 3 rotating modules with an animated magic 3D function and a main LED projector. The theatrical lights are nothing but snazzy, but is it necessary though? That's a debate for another day. They also include an adaptive front system which adapts the lights to the road. So for example, if you're driving at night time, this will be able to see further down the line. It would adapt by itself. Or when you're on the motorway and you need to put on your high beam, it will do that for you. So again, just less things to worry about when you're driving comfortably. The car comes equipped with proximity keyless entry and start. So at a distance of up to 3 meters, your keys are detected and the mirrors unfold. For example, the light comes on. And when you get about 1.5 meters closer to the car, you can unlock the car as well as start the engine. Inside the Rivoli Plus version I have here, you get the Opera interior, which means you have the Rubis red Napa watch strap leather seats, Rubis red Napa leather decor, pearl stitching and black Alcantara headliner as an option. The leather continues on the steering wheel, so to add to that extra luxury, you get some more leather in the area, and you also get that BRM R180 timepiece that looks classic and timeless, and it also folds in and out as well. For in-car entertainment, you have 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster for the driver, so you'll be able to change the view and personalize it to show the things that you actually care about. Then there's the 12-inch HD touchscreen with DS Connect Nav and 3D connected navigation. It supports Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and MirrorLink as well. There's also wireless charging for key wireless charging compatible smartphones, and voice recognition is there as well, but it doesn't always work properly. The sound system available is 8-speaker system, but in this one we have a different one which we'll talk about just further down the line. And they sound fantastic. My issue with the infotainment system, however, is how clunky the menu is. It's not easy to find things. For example, if you need to add a new device, you can't do that in the audio settings. You have to go into phone settings and do that. So if you ever feel like I want to add a new device to play music, usually if you go into the Bluetooth audio settings, you won't be able to change the device there or add a device there. You have to go into phone menu and add a new device there. But whereas I feel like you should be able to do it both in both menus, for example, but that's just one of the many things I find in here that shouldn't be the way they are. There's also that big bezel as well that could be slimmer, and they could take a full advantage of that big display that they've got there. As well as having a lot of legroom for both the driver and passengers, you generally have a sense of comfort with things like mood lighting, heated front seats, odor filter, air quality system capable of filtering out fine particles as small as 2.5 microns in diameter, and with DS Active Scan suspension, ride is generally smooth. One thing that the DS9 does not shy away from is the amount of safety and security equipment included. You get front and rear parking sensors, reversing camera with up to 360-degree vision, emergency braking system, blind spot detection, intelligent speed adaptation, driver attention monitoring and alert. You have semi-autonomous driving, adaptive cruise control with stop and go. You have lane positioning assist and lane keep as well. And the list just goes on with the things that's available on the DS9. If you have the extra cash though, you can opt for the focal electro Hifi system that I was talking about earlier on. And this gives you 515 watt amplifier, 14 speakers and 8-inch subwoofer as well. And I'm telling you, this sounds amazing. You can have the Rivoli lounge pack as well with heated rear seats and massage rear seats as well, which is great if you want to maximize your comfortability in the car. DS also mentioned you can get the autonomous parking system, and we have the DS night vision included in the version here. As this is the E10's version, you can also use the My DS app to check things like range information, remote charging controls, and even remote air conditioning too if you need to do so. And in case you're wondering, powering the DS9 E10s is a 1.6 litre 4-cylinder engine dishing out a total combination output of 222 brake horsepower with that 11.9 kilowatt hour battery feeding a 108 brake horsepower electric motor. Looking at this car, I don't even think there's any point talking about things like how fast it goes and top speed and all that kind of stuff, or response time, or even torque. I think what this is all about is a smooth ride, as well as all the luxury that you get inside and outside the car as well. It's a car that you're proud to get people inside of because there's so much to play with and there's also much different snazzy things going on in the car, and it just feels really nice and comfortable. Going around corners just feels really nice as well. There's no issues there at all. It feels bouncy at times, but that's normal with a car like this, with this kind of suspension, because it's built for that. It's built so that you don't really feel all the speed bumps on the road, or if you go over a pothole, you don't want to be feeling it in this kind of car. If you want to find out more about it though, about pricing and more information generally about the DS9, there's a link in the description there to check out for that. But in the meantime, if this is your first time around here, as usual, subscribe, smash the like button, share this video as well if you find it useful, and don't forget the bell notification, because every time I upload a new video, you get to be one of the first people to know about it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.